ghosts real? Is there anyone here with me?
Can't see that. It's in the dark. I'm trying to find where the... Where... That might have been from outside. I just thought I heard a whistle. So I have set up everything. Upstairs I've got some cat balls. I have also got my motion sensor up there. At the moment that's all I've got up there, but I've also put some cat balls. I've also got some static cameras up there, so if anything happens, i.e. doors open or I hear voices, hopefully they shall capture that. And down here I've also just put some cat balls down. There we go. Also as well, I just wanted to show you, this right here is the old jail door, and I had completely missed that when I first was doing the walkthrough. I think I was so focused on the stocks that I completely missed the old jail door. So that is the old jail, which I'm guessing is potentially in the kitchen area. So I will want to do that because I feel like that might be an interesting one to do. But I'm going to start off here. I'm going to start off in the old market hall. Some trigger objects here on the table. Because this used to be a marketplace, I thought it'd be a great idea to bring some, I've got Richard III earrings here because back in the day in the 1600s, to be fair, it wasn't that long before he had been basically killed, so they might recognize who he is. Also I've got a cross here, and I've got a little medieval cat thing here, which is from an actual medieval book. So again, they should potentially recognize this type of jewelry, and maybe, who knows. So I've brought that with me as trigger objects. Another really fascinating thing, just ending up, hello, in the women's toilets thing again, is that over here in the corner where this window currently is, over here, there used to be a doorway, and this used to be the entrance into the place. But now, after restoration work in the, I think it was 1930s? 1930s, yes, that's correct. In 1930s, the door was then moved to here, but it used to be basically where the toilets are, which I think is quite cool. The other thing which I also forgot to mention, that if we go back through here, and we go back in here, I've also put a torch over there as well. And I've also got a little box here where if they touch it, it should light up. Although it's being a bit weird because it should be lighting up right now, unless I'm just not got that much electricity in me, I don't know. But it should be lighting up, so I hope it is working. If we come, oh, didn't mean to do that. If we come through here, obviously there's the old cell door, but I was right. In this handrail here, and basically where that filled in window is where the old cells used to be. So there actually used to be stairs, or like a drop hole, well not a drop hole, but basically a hole down here, which would then lead you to the jail cells. But obviously it's now blocked off. But this used to be where the jail cells were. So I really do want to do maybe the kitchen area, because maybe that might be really interesting to do that as well. So I will definitely do that. So let's go back through here. Right. So what I'm going going to do first is I'm just going to do a temperature reading of everywhere, because I think that's really important to know what the temperature is. So it's currently 18 in here. What about in here? What is it in here? 19. It's actually warmer in the toilet. Oops. 19, 18, 19. I'm just going to turn the light on so you can see. Oh no, you really can't see anything now. I'll keep that off, it's probably better. 19. So yeah, okay, it's averaging about 18, 19, right? 19, 21, the door's 21. 20, it's getting warmer, but that's to be expected because heat rises, so it probably should be a little bit warmer, I would have thought. 19, 20, 19. So basically, it's roughly 19 pretty much everywhere. I'm going to average it out. So everywhere is about 19 to 20 degrees, which, let's face it, is probably is pretty much accurate because it's an old building, so it is going to be colder than outside. And outside today is about 20, 23, 24. So it would be a couple of degrees at least colder than that due to it being a, colder building. They didn't actually get rid of the jail completely. This handrail here obviously was a part of it as well as that, but this here was the old jail. Obviously I cannot go inside because it's now a boiler room and there's electricity in there, so it is locked up, but that was where the cell was even. Okay, finally kind of set up. I've put a REM pod basically where the jail is, so I'll be able to hear that because it's loud. So that will go off if there is someone here. I have got a torch. I've got some cards there now as well. They might not know what cards are because cards were actually invented in the 17th century, but if they are later and they're in the wartime, then potentially they'll know what cards are, and so they're there as well. I'm also going to play, I've got brought my thingy with me here, my laptop, so I'm going to play some basically I'm going to start off playing sort of ambient noises, when it's really, really busy and you're in a crowded place and you have lots of muffled sounds. I downloaded sounds that are kind of crowds of people in a kind of a courtroom kind of setting and markety type setting. So I'm going to play that and see if maybe that will stir up anything before I start. I also have keys, a key sound, jangling of keys. I've also got my own keys, so I'm going to walk around and maybe jangle them and see what happens while I'm down here. The other thing I've got, which I was trying to think of a trigger object which would go through pretty much every age. That's from outside. If you can hear talking, that is outside, so that's not paranormal. But I have bought a cloak. So again, I'm using a cloak as a trigger object because back in the day, obviously they would have worn cloaks. And again, cloaks are really good because, well, yeah, they're timeless, effectively, because they were used right up pretty much to the 20th century and from ancient times, cloaks. So pretty much any ghost that is here would have encountered potentially a cloak. And I'm just eating my hair, apologies. So I've got a cloak there as well. It's a nice green one. But before we start, let me just do, I'm going to do the jingling of the keys first, I think. So. Okay, so that's the jingling of the keys. I'm also going to do this is the jail. It's kind of like in a jail cell. And let's now just go for the ambient sounds. So this is like a marketplace, courtroom. Because these are the kind of sounds that would have been here back in the day, which probably still are here sometimes. So if there is any spirits here, my name is Corinne. I mean you no harm. All I'm here to do is just see if you're here, that's it. And if you would like to come and talk to me. I've got a few items on the table over there, which you can go and have a look at. I've got some jewellery in case you want to buy some jewellery off me. Or I've got some cards for the people who are in the jail here. Maybe you want to play cards. I've also got a nice cloak that you can use. I also have these little bally things on the floor here. If I go and touch one, I'll show you how it works. All you do is press it like that and it will go off. So anyone who is in the stocks or something, you can go and make that go off. I've also got a device in the other room there, a little black box. Again, you can naturally make that go off as well. It's there on the table. You can make that go off too. So if I'm calling out to any spirits here in this building. Maybe you're from the church, the churchyard. Or maybe you were from the war. That's lovely. So yeah, these are the people. This is all sort of memorabilia, if that's the word, correct word. That's cool. Let's turn the cabinet lights on. There you go, so you can see. There we go. It's really nice. My camera battery just went dead all of a sudden, really quickly. So I've just changed my battery. This is a different battery now. So hopefully we'll be okay. I'm gonna do a spirit box session and see if maybe I'll get anything there. So firstly, is there any spirits here that would like to talk to me today? My name is Corinne. I mean you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Oh, that was me. I just fell over. I nearly just fell over that. Totally didn't mean to do that. But if there is any spirits here that would like to come and say hi, you're very welcome to do so. I mean you absolutely no harm. That's interesting. Something caught my attention there by the door, but maybe it was a car passing or something. I don't know. That was the second time I've caught something. You know what it is? It's the light, the little light there. So I've debunked that. There is actually a little light that keeps popping up, and I keep seeing it out the corner of my eye, and I was wondering what it was, but it's like a sensor or something on the door. I don't know whether it will keep doing it. But that is debunked anyway. Because I keep seeing this little green light every now and again just come up in my peripheral vision. There we go. There they are. I do like a good debunk. So, if there is any spirits here, can you tell me what was through this door? Here, please. What was through there? Can you tell me? Can you tell me the name of this place? What is the name of it?
It's important to send.
Can you tell me, please, again for me, if you can, what was through this door here? Heard something then. Can't make out what that was though. Okay. Can you tell me, what was this space, what was it used for? I'm curious. I've never been here before. My name is Corinne. Can you tell me what this space was for? Okay. How are you doing today? Are you well? Do you wanna buy any of my wares? I've got a cloak over here that you could buy. I've got some cards. I've got some jewelry, if you're interested in jewelry. Okay, I don't really feel like I'm getting too much there. I really want to try an EVP session. The only thing is the road, the main road, literally through the town is, well, out here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's literally there. Oh, I just fell over my cat ball. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm the hazard here today. I've fallen over the table and now I've fallen over my own cat ball. But I might just try and give it a go because it still is relatively quiet, but they might just have to be quite loud. So let's try this. EVP session, Alcester Hall, Memorial Hall in Warwickshire. EVP session 1. If there is any spirits here, my name is Corinne. That is a dog. I just want to say that that is a person with a dog outside. You can hear it. So that's not paranormal. Might have to wait until they're gone. So if there's any spirits here, my name is Corinne. There's a little device over there with a red light on it. If you go up to that little device there, you can say something into it. You can say anything you want at all. How cool is that? So at this point, after I say how cool is that, weird noises then appear on the recorder. At first I thought it was me walking around, but we'll play an enhanced version of this and clearly here, in this part anyway, you can see that I'm not walking around. So it's just a really, really odd noise. Now, I'm not saying it is paranormal. It could well have come from outside, or it could have come from the radiator, or something like that. But I would like to know what you think these weird little noises are. And you can also faintly hear it on my camera audio as well, if you listen really, really carefully with the sound right up. But it's an odd one, so I kind of want your thoughts here. So have you got anything you'd like to say? Perhaps you can tell me what your name is? Into there, please. Okay. Can you tell me who built this place? What was his name? Or do you not know? If you don't know, that's fine. Just say, I don't know. Okay. Can you tell me what was upstairs used for? Do you know? That's a bird. And lastly, can you tell me what is that? That's a person. Can you tell me what this is, please? Where am I pointing to? Okay. End of EVP session. Let's listen, see if we've got anything. That dog. That was just typical. EVP session, Alcester Hall, Memorial Hall, in Warwickshire. EVP session 1.
If there is any spirit here, my name is Corinne. That is a dog. I just want to say that that is a person with a dog outside.
There's a little device over there, with a red light on it. If you go up to that little device there, you can say something into it. You can say anything you want at all. How cool is that? So have you got anything you'd like to say? Perhaps you could tell me what your name is? Into there. Please. Ooh.
Can you tell me who built this place? What was his name? Or do you not know? If you don't know, that's fine. Just say I don't know. Okay. Can you tell me what was upstairs used for? Do you know? And lastly, can you tell me what is that?
I think that was right. Yeah, it was right.
Can you tell me what this is, please? Where am I pointing to?
I don't know, when I was talking a little bit then, I did potentially think I heard whispering, just sort of like while I was talking, but while it was complete, I'm gonna have to go home and really figure that one out, because that was a bit odd. Maybe it was just because I wanted to potentially hear something. Maybe it's because I thought I did. I don't know. But I don't feel like I'm getting very much, to be honest, in here. Even with all these trigger objects, I just don't. And to be honest, I don't feel anything. I've not felt anything at all since coming into here, to be honest. It's an awesome place. Like, I can actually imagine this at night being quite spooky, but I'm not feeling anything right now, even though it's kind of like a dark day. Like, it's not sunny, it's not, it's actually really, really cloudy, so it is kind of dark anyway, but, sorry, I've still got my cough, so I'm trying not to cough. But apart from that, I'm not really feeling anything in this particular room, and I've not really felt anything since I've got here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into the kitchen area, set up there. How are we doing for time? We've got time.
So meanwhile, while I was doing the downstairs investigation, my camera upstairs, the static camera, was capturing some weird sounds coming from upstairs. Now, some of it could just be the building, like for example the taps actually could be, or those creaking sounds could just be the contraction of the beams upstairs, because obviously there is wooden beams there and windows, so maybe that is what's making those creaking sounds. But the sounds like the tapping on my camera and stuff like that, which obviously at the time I didn't know about, they are the things that are really intriguing to me. But I really hope that you did enjoy part 2, and I hope that you enjoy part 3 also coming soon. This has been a very, very interesting one. I've really enjoyed this, and I hope that I can go back again when it's dark, because I think there will be definitely a different vibe there when it's dark, and I obviously want to go back because it's such an awesome location. But I do hope that you have enjoyed part 2. As I've just suggested, there will be a part 3, so please don't forget to press that subscribe button for me so you don't miss it. Also leave me a comment, as I love reading your comments, and also smash that like for me because that really helps out, and it's free to do so. Have a fantastic week everyone, and I look forward to seeing you for the following week for Are Ghosts Real with me, Corinne.